Okay, so yeah, I need to record the session because the other day I forgot to record the session for my another class, and then when they got confused, agak sulit untuk mengulang dari awal. That's why allow me to record this session. Okay, now the first one is nominal data, or dalam bahasa Indonesia skala nominal atau data nominal. Well, when we are talking about nominal data, we normally talk about categorization or category that we assign to our set of data. For instance, we do have single, married, divorce, and widowed in our demographic data. So what you need to do is to simply code single into 1, for instance, married into 2, divorce into 3, and widow into 4. So these numbers are simply code. Hanya kode saja. They don't mean anything. They just mean code. Maksudnya apa-apa? Apakah boleh diganti dengan nomor yang lain, angka yang lain? Of course, yes. Misalnya single saya kode dengan 5, boleh enggak, Pak? Yes, you can, of course. Married kami kode dengan 1000, boleh enggak, Pak? Yes, of course. Okay, but normally untuk memudahkan ya kita urutkan saja. And here, when we are talking about nominal data or categorical data, you cannot or we cannot run any mathematical operation here kecuali jumlah dan juga prosentase. Misalnya jumlah laki-laki berapa? 50, perempuan 20. Prosentasenya berapa? 70 banding 50, for instance. But you cannot run any mathematical operation. Misalnya di sini kode 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, berarti karena matematika itu 4 sama dengan 3 tambah 1 sama dengan 4, berarti divorce tambah single artinya widowed. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so mathematical analysis doesn't work in this type of data, kecuali jumlah sama persentase itu tadi. Okay, now, and then how do we present our nominal data, Pak? Atau categorical data? Hold on. Well, normally our nominal data can be presented in the form of bar charts, for instance. Ada berapa persen laki-laki, berapa persen perempuan. Okay, and then we can also present it in the form of table. All right, table or pie chart or bar chart, the one that we had just now. Okay, so again and again, nominal data, for nominal type of data or scales, what we can do is simply having the total number or the frequency or the percentage. Itu saja. Lebih dari itu tidak bisa. That is for nominal data. We normally, sometimes people also call nominal data as qualitative data, yang dirubah menjadi quantitative data. Okay, now we move on to the next type of data, ordinal data. I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with this type of data. When you are collecting some data using surveys or questionnaire or scale or measures, then you may find this kind of leveling or orders. Misalnya mulai dari strongly agree, agree, disagree, and strongly disagree. Now, we normally use this ordinal data in surveys. The question is, jarak antara, misalnya ini ada jarak di sini antara poor dan fair, jaraknya berapa ya Pak? Antara fair dan good jaraknya berapa ya Pak? Ini kan jaraknya 1, 1, 1. Okay, these numbers are code and we never know exactly jaraknya itu berapa. Dan jaraknya itu tidak tetap. Say for instance, you have this scale. Rasa makanan sangat enak, kemudian enak, kurang enak, sama tidak enak. Okay, I code this as 4, and then 3, 2, and 1. So these numbers are just code for these orders. But the question is, we never know, okay, the range or the distance between one number and the other number. Karena ini hanya kode saja. Jaraknya antara sangat enak dengan enak seberapa ya? No one knows. Jaraknya antara enak dengan kurang enak berapa ya? No one knows. We call it ordinal data. Okay, you find many different kinds of ordinal data in surveys. The next one is interval data. It's pretty different from ordinal data in the way that we know the distance between one set of data and the other set of data. Misalnya, kita membuat kelompok antara 1 sampai 10, 11 sampai 20, 21 sampai 30. So you can see the distance, right? 10, 10, 10. This is interval data. There might be some groups, but we know exactly, misalnya ini di kode 1, di kode 2, di kode 3 nanti bisa. But we are talking about the distance between this data. Datanya ada jarak yang jelas di sini. Okay. Nah, one thing that you may want to remember, what makes this type of data different from the last type of data, nanti ratio, is that we don't have absolute zero here. Tidak ada nol mutlak di sini. Misalnya, kalau seorang bertanya, suhu di Massachusetts saat ini berapa ya? 0 derajat Celcius. When people says 0 derajat Celcius, kira-kira ada suhu enggak 0 derajat Celcius itu?
Ada, Sir.
Ada. 0 derajat Celcius is when water freezes, for instance. Ada, tetap ada. Maka ini yang dimaksud dengan interval data. Tidak ada suhu, tidak ada nol mutlak. It will be pretty different from the last type of data, that is the ratio. In ratio, we do have nol mutlak. Misalnya, if I ask you, uangmu, saldomu di GoPay berapa? 0 rupiah. Berarti ada uangnya enggak di situ? Ada saldonya enggak?
No.
Enggak ada. So this is what is meant by ratio. What makes ratio different from what makes ratio different from interval is that in ratio we do have nol mutlak, but in interval we don't have a nol mutlak. But don't worry, Mas Dan, but we are not going to talk about nominal and then interval ratio and also ordinal throughout the rest of the semester. This is just an introduction. So what we are going to talk is about dua jenis data yang akan kita pakai nanti. What we are going to use, yang pertama adalah nominal data, and then the second one nanti paling banyak adalah ratio, or normally people call ratio as scores. Okay, the question is, Pak, bisakah sebuah data itu berubah bentuk dari satu jenis data ke data yang lain? Yes, of course. Contohnya seperti apa, Pak? For instance, you have ages, umur 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sampai 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kalau 0 tidak ada ya. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sampai 50, for instance. So we do have this ratio. Ketika umur 0 berarti dia tidak ada umurnya. Ratio, right? But from this ratio, you can make them into interval type of data. Misalnya 1 sampai 5 kita kode 1, 2 sampai 6 sampai 10 kita kode 2. We regroup them into interval data. Bisa seperti itu. Okay, but we are not going to use them in our analysis later. Nah, in summary, to sum up, ini dalam bahasa Indonesia dibuat seperti ini. So nominal, it is simply to code, to distinguish. Okay, ordinal, yeah, again, it's also to distinguish it. We have order. The thing is the distance between one number and the other number, one level and the other level is not exact. An interval, it is also to distinguish, and we have exact what is it? Distance between one set of data with the other set of data. Ratio. It's also to distinguish, but we do have orders, we do have clear distance, and we do have absolute zero. Okay, I'll stop here and I'll open the first question and answer session. Ini masih review dari minggu kemarin ya. Yeah, questions? No, good students have no questions. Minggu kemarin kalau tidak salah kita juga sudah ini ya, menguji yang ini kan? Sudah masuk di sini kan kita ya?
Not yet, sir.
Oh, not yet. Okay. Nah, misalnya ada soal seperti ini, Mas dan Mbak. It's really hard. Okay, now, Mas dan Mbak, the first questions. What instruments does she need to collect? What instruments does she need to collect the data?
Questionnaire and test, actually.
Questionnaire and test. Okay. For questionnaires, we do. She will need questionnaire to measure level of shyness, anxiety, gender, parents' education, SES age, and instructional media. And then for the test, you will need it to check the student score in some in writing and speaking. What about the second question? What types of data is she going to collect?
Nominal and ordinal.
Nominal and ordinal. Which one is for the nominal one and which one is for the ordinal one? Nominal, which one is it?
Nominal for the shy and anxiety, and ordinal for the scores, maybe.
Please don't use maybe. What about gender? What type of data is it? Yeah.
Nominal.
Nominal. Okay. Parents' education.
It can be nominal also.
Okay, it can be nominal if you code it just simply to distinguish. SES. Socioeconomic status, status sosial ekonomi.
Nominal.
Ordinal.
Ordinal. Karena we do have misalnya tengah, bawah, atas, but there is no clear cut between tengah ke atas itu bedanya berapa, atas ke apa namanya jaraknya tidak terlalu pasti itu ya. Age.
Nominal.
Ordinal.
Nominal.
Jadi sebut saja ada nominal, ada ordinal, ada interval, sama ada rasio nanti. It really depends. If you group the age, then it can be misalnya tadi interval ya. But if you let it be like scores, then it will be ratio misalnya. What about instructional media?
Categorical.
Categorical or nominal? Yes, thank you. Levels of shyness and anxiety. Tadi pakai survei berarti dia
Nominal, sir.
Ordinal.
Ordinal.
Okay. Kalau writing and
Ordinal.
speaking scores,
Ordinal. Kan ada purbat gitu ya. Ordinal.
bisa ordinal. Tapi kalau scores,
Interval.
Interval.
bisa interval, bisa juga nanti ratio ya. Tinggal nanti dibuat seperti apa. Kalau interval ya antara 10 sampai 20. Kalau scores ya 1 sampai 1, 2, 3 sampai 100 for instance. So it really depends on what type of data she's going to collect. Okay, now I'll move on with the next slide. Hold on. Okay. There you go. Come on, ini nggak mau di slideshow ya. I don't know. It sometimes happen to. It sometimes happens to my Zoom. Yeah. Okay. Pictorial presentation of data. So the question is, why do we need graphs in our research report? Because if I'm not mistaken, or most of the time, when you have a look at the initial part of research report, I mean the findings, researchers normally present their data in the form of descriptive statistic yang seperti ini. But the question is, kenapa kok kita perlu menyajikan gambar? Kenapa tidak dibuat misalnya data saja, tabel gitu saja, semua sampai selesai misalnya? Kan lebih simple, for instance. But why do we need pictures in our data, in our report?
To illustrate.
To illustrate, yes. Any further elaboration?
To make a summary.
To make summary, yes. Any further explanation?
To make easier to read for the readers, actually.
To make it easier for the readers to read. Okay. Anything else? Selain itu kan juga untuk to make your
compare the data.
To compare the data, yes, but most of the times it is also ya to make your readers tidak bosan. Kalau datanya hanya berupa tabel, mereka bisa cepat bosan. But if your data are in the form or presented in the form of tables, graphics, then it is likely that your readers are not going to get bored easily. Okay, so this is the idea of descriptive statistics. So what is actually descriptive statistics? It is actually simply about providing summary of information of the characteristic and distribution of your data. Kayak ini tadi, laki-lakinya berapa, perempuannya berapa, prefer not to say-nya berapa misalnya. Karena biasanya kalau negara-negara maju ada yang minta tidak menyebutkan misalnya, itu ada. Ya kan? So, this is just an example of how the descriptive data are presented in our study. Okay, now I'll move on with the next one. I'll share you my data. Hold on. Sebentar. Oh, salah tempat, sorry. There you go. Okay, so I sent you the data that we are going to use in our today's session in your Zoom chat room, together with our today's PPT. Now, what I want you to do is first open the data file, I mean the Excel file, and then second, prepare your SPSS. We're going to have a look at the data set first. Okay, has everyone downloaded the data file? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is the data that I shared into your Zoom chat room. Ini kenapa tuh kok ke laptop saya sering sekat kayak gini? Ngejam. So sorry, I don't know what is happening.
It's because of the RAM, sir. Actually, your RAM is too low.
Really? But it's
Because of sometimes my laptop also freezing when open the statistic or open such a program because of
oh yeah.
the processor is really hard to work. So why sometimes it lagging?
Yeah, probably I'm just using an SSD and 16 gigabyte of RAM. Yeah, maybe I need to upgrade it. It works now. Okay, yeah. So the first column, we do have gender. And then the second column, we have parents' education. The third one, SES. The fourth one, age. The fifth one, learning instructional media. And then, okay, it's okay. And then we do have menyimak, membaca, berbicara, and menulis. It was supposed to be yang tadi data dari penelitiannya Bu siapa Neni itu tadi harusnya shyness and anxiety ya di sini ya. Shyness and anxiety, but it's okay. It's a similar set of data actually. All right, so here we are going to play with I will introduce you to SPSS, although I'm pretty sure that most of you might have been familiar with SPSS, tapi mungkin ada beberapa yang sudah lupa. So to make it fair, yang sudah memiliki background mungkin pelan-pelan mengikuti sambil refresh. Kalau yang belum punya background ya harus lebih keras usahanya. Now, we are going to use this set of data to play with SPSS. Now, I would like you now to open your SPSS and to make sure that your SPSS data set is ready. So let's say if it is ready to use, then you will have this one, this page in your SPSS spreadsheet. Okay, now has everyone opened your SPSS? Yes, okay, perfect. Now we do have a look at your SPSS spreadsheet. We do have two sheets at the bottom of the page. The first sheet is, hold on. The first sheet is data view, and then the second sheet is variable view. Hold on. Okay, so here the data view is the place where we are going to input our data or copy or import our data, and then the variable view will be the names, I mean the place where we write down the names of and the codes of our data. Now we'll have a look at the data view first. Here we have the data view here. Now what we are going to do first is to bring our Excel data into SPSS. You bring Excel into SPSS. Okay, so how do we do that? What you can do is first you go to File and then open your, come on. Okay, and then find the place where you saved your data meeting 2. Make sure you choose Excel file here. Choose Excel file as the file extension. So again, I'm going to redo it. So first we are going to call, or we are going to import our Excel file into SPSS spreadsheet. What we can do first is to click on File and then Open and then choose Data. You will be directed to this page and then change the extension or files of type of file harusnya ya, types of file into Excel file. And then you choose where you, what is it, saved the data meeting 2. Data meeting 2 somewhere here. Okay, this is my data. Okay, click on this. Oh, come on. And then open. You will be directed to this instruction and then just click OK. So boom, your Excel file is now in your SPSS spreadsheet. Okay, is everyone here now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, raise your hand if you are not yet here, kecuali kalau belum install SPSS lo. Kalau belum install SPSS, I'm speechless. Tapi yang sudah install SPSS, if you are not yet here, let me know, raise your hand. Mbak Norasia, Aula Rahmatika. So what happens with your data, Mbak Norasia?
I have already download the data, but actually there is no in the downloaded file, sir. So I have to move it. I have to move it to another file first.
Yeah. Just make sure that you remember where you saved the Excel file, Arnita and Aulia, what happened to your data?
I can't open my data to the SPSS. I don't know why.
Coba, can you hold on? Can you share your screen? I'll take down mine. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ini,
Okay.
sir.
Your SPSS is not fully installed.
Oh,
Ada masalah dengan installing SPSS-nya. See,
okay.
you get different numbers of what is it? Apa ya, toolbars di bagian atas kan?
Yeah.
Kan harusnya ada file, edit, view, and blah blah blah. But yours only have 3 toolbars there.
Yes,
It
sir.
means, yeah, you may need to reinstall your SPSS. But don't
Okay,
worry,
sir.
we are recording this session, so you will be fine.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Arnita, the same case.
No, sir, but I can't open the or export the Excel file to SPSS. But I think that my toolbar is complete one, but the
But
notification is error accessing the Excel file. If this is open in another application, please close it and retry. But actually, I don't open it in another application, sir.
Did you, are you still using the Excel file now?
No, I already closed it.
Just redo it. Just redo it.
Oh,
Coba
I did
diulang
it twice, sir, or 3 times maybe.
Coba diulang lagi ya. Dwi Pristiawati.
Sir, if the iOS cannot install SPSS.
You have to find the original one for that.
Oh my God. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
because Apple always tidak rujuk dengan SPSS itu.
Right.
Many programs, many other programs.
Right.
Okay,
Sir.
SK nanti ya.
Yes, sir. I have problem, the same problem with Mbak Aulia Rahmatika. So this
Yeah,
is
you
incomplete.
yeah, you
Install.
need to reinstall it. Uswatun?
Yeah, perhaps my problem seems like Mbak Aulia and Mbak SK, sir.
Okay, all right, then you'll have to reinstall yours. Mbak Arnita, can you share your screen again?
Yes, sir.
Kindly share your screen. It doesn't come through.
How about now, sir?
Yeah, it gets through now. Okay, now can you click file? Mhm.
It's always like this, sir.
What's wrong with this?
I don't
Coba
know.
di restart saja laptopnya kalau gitu, Mbak.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, while waiting for, yeah, thank you. Okay, now I think the problem is not with you, but it's with the program, right? I mean, you already know how to do it. Anyway, we'll just go ahead with the data. Okay, now we are here by now. Okay, what we can do now is to have a look at our set of data. We do have jenis kelamin, pendidikan orang tua, status ekonomi, and so on. Okay, this is in our variable data view. Now we are going to have a look at our variable view here, down here. So please click on your variable view. So here we do have 9 different variables, jenis kelamin, and so on. Okay, but we have to make sure that we also have the same labels for them. Misalnya mau di jenis kelamin mau diganti gender juga enggak apa-apa, but it's easier for you to copy this and then paste them into your label so that you are going to have exactly the same name of label and variable names. Okay. Right. Well, when you are done, now we are going to have a look at these different types of data. Here we have string. Oh, hold on. Type of data we have string, and we have numeric. Nah, string itu biasanya digunakan untuk istilah huruf, sedangkan numeric is used for numbers. Nah, for simple types of analysis, you can always use string, but for some complex analysis, you will need to change this string into numeric. Sangat disarankan untuk mengubah string menjadi numerik nantinya. Kalau tidak salah ada beberapa jenis analisis yang agak kompleks yang tidak mau menerima string misalnya. Now, how do we do that? How do we change this string into numeric? Nah, you can actually change this one dari string, diklik di sini, diklik di pojok sini, you can change it into numeric. But if you do it now, misalnya dilakukan sekarang seperti ini, you will you are going to lose your data. Kita coba lihat, datanya hilang di sini. Karena ini tadi statusnya kan masih huruf. Nah, dari huruf harus dirubah angka dulu, baru diganti menjadi string. Okay, we have to change the data view, the data into numbers first sebelum kita nanti mengubah merubah variable view-nya menjadi numerik. Walaupun kita tidak melakukan itu juga tidak apa-apa. Let's say you can actually keep working with this one, but for some simple type of analysis. Nanti kalau analisisnya agak ruwet, misalnya Mas dan Mbak mau pakai analisis yang agak kompleks, itu biasanya ada yang beberapa yang tidak mau nerima string. Okay. Yeah. Now, kita sebentar. Okay, yeah. We are going to learn how to recode this one into numbers. It's just the same as the copy and pasting process or finding and replacing process in your Excel or Microsoft Word file. Nah, caranya gimana? You go to edit and then you replace them. Misalnya di sini laki-laki, perempuan dulu ya, nanti tidak ada demo karena ini banyak perempuannya. Perempuan kita kode 1. Oke, laki-laki kita kode 2. Boleh enggak kalau perempuan kita kode 10, laki-laki 1, Pak? Boleh, silahkan. The question is, Pak, tadi saya lupa. 1 itu apa, 2 itu apa? Kalau mungkin baru tadi ya nggak akan lupa, but mungkin tahun depan sudah pasti lupa. What we can do is to ask SPSS to do a magic, asking SPSS to remember it for us. Tadi nomor 1 apa, nomor 2 apa? You click on the variable view. Kemudian di sini diminta di value untuk jenis kelamin ini. Di bagian jenis kelamin ada value. Kita klik 1 tadi perempuan. Kita klik add, 2 tadi laki-laki. Kita klik add. So SPSS will always remember this for you. Baru setelah itu we change the string into numeric. Oke, ya, data kita sudah siap nanti jadinya. Okay. Yeah. So this is how we can recode the string into numbers. Again and again, most of the times people will say, why bother changing the string into numbers? Because in some other analysis, or if you are going to move this file into other different programs, biasanya nanti agak susah. Maksudnya beberapa program seperti Underdos itu mintanya dia numbers. Kalau kata dia susah untuk dianalisis. Okay, now you do the same thing for pendidikan orang tua, status sosial ekonomi, and media pembelajaran. Silakan Mas dan Mbak coba. Nah, one tip that I would like to give to you is this one. Kalau nanti mau mengkode misalnya media pembelajaran, start from the most complex one. Yang paling kompleks kan LCD plus whiteboard. Karena nanti kalau mulai dari LCD, ini nanti LCD plus whiteboard akan menjadi misalnya LCD di kode 1, LCD plus whiteboard akan menjadi 1 plus whiteboard. Nah, caranya dirubah dulu yang paling kompleks, baru yang kurang kompleks. Oke, now you do it yourself. Silahkan dilakukan, Mas dan Mbak. Tadi Arnita, is the problem solved?
I'm
You are
still
muted.
trying.
Okay. Are you done with transforming the string into numbers? Sudah selesai? Belum ya? Ya, silakan Mbak Arnita. Oh, sambil presensi ya. Mbak Arnita ada tadi. Mbak Aulia ada, Mbak Reliska.
Present, Bapak.
Oke, Mas Sofyan.
Ada Bapak.
Mbak Dwi Pristiawati.
Present, sir.
Mbak Dian Islamiati.
Iya, Pak, ada.
Mbak Oktaviani. Mbak Oktaviani. Mas Molizati ada, Mbak Nur Aziz ada, Mbak Uswatun ada, Mbak Pratiwi.
Iya, sir, present.
Oke, Mbak Ratih.
Present, sir.
Mbak Askardia ada, Mas Miftah.
Ya Pak.
Mas Amin. Amin Said.
His mother getting sick, sir.
Oke, kita izinkan ya. Arnita ada, Mbak Nurul ada, Mbak Yeni. Yeni Widiarti.
Present, sir.
Mbak Aulia ada, Mas Dede Dharma. Dede Dharma. Tidak hadir. Dimiar. Ada tadi. Nur Asyah ada. Rifat. Rifat. Mbak Suci.
Yes, sir.
Ifti ada. Fitri.
Hadir, Pak.
Queen.
Yes, sir.
SK nanti ada. Mas Yudo. Yudo. Oke. Ya. Thank you. So if you have problems with recoding the string into numbers, let me know. Sekali lagi, yeah, please, Adimiar.
When I change the string into numeric, there is a notification written some values label or missing values specification will be discarded for pendidikan ortu. And then
It's
there is
okay.
a should I click OK?
Yes,
So
click
there-
OK.
Okay.
Just click
Yeah.
OK.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries. So again, sometimes people will say, why bother? We need to change the string into numbers. Ya, karena nanti misalnya mau dipakai untuk analisis yang agak kompleks, biasanya tidak mau. Yang kedua, untuk dipindah ke program lain, biasanya akan jadi sulit. Okay, so kalau tidak ada pertanyaan ya, now we are going to, if we are done with setting up our data, we are going to have a look at hold on. We are going to have a look at some features in SPSS, which will allow us to work with descriptive statistics. Hold on, where is my data? Okay, there you go. Now, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all right, perfect. So now we'll need to see, tadi kan kita memberi kode 1 untuk apa, 2 untuk apa, 1, 2, 3, 4 untuk siapa, siapa, siapa ya. We need to ask SPSS. We need to test SPSS, whether SPSS really remembers it for us or not. Now, how do we do that? Kita coba saja cek, click on Analyze, and then Descriptive Statistics, and then Frequency. Okay, we need to check whether SPSS really remembers the label for our data or not. Just click Analyze, Descriptive Stats, and then Frequency. If you want to simply see the jenis kelamin or gender variable, just click it and then move it to the right. But if you want to collapse every single thing here, misalnya pendidikan orang tua juga, status sosial ekonomi juga, just click it to the right. Okay, and if you don't like the so later SPSS will generate tables for you because you ask frequency tables here. But if you don't like tables only and then you want some charts, then what you can do is to click on chart here and then choose whether you want to use bar chart or pie chart or any other type of chart available there. Let's see, I'm going to use bar chart here and then click continue. And then, okay. So here, SPSS will generate the frequency table for you and then generate table bar chart for you as well. So we'll see the table, frequency table. Oh, ini sudah benar nginget kok. Cowoknya 20, ceweknya 29. Tadi saya kode, saya ganti cowok menjadi laki-laki jadi cowok, perempuan jadi cewek misalnya. SMP, S1, S2, bla bla bla. What is it? Social economic status tinggi dan menengah ada di sini. So, do you have the same data? Do you have the same output? Sorry. Hello, everyone.
Yes, Pak.
Yes, everyone
Yes,
has got the same output.
Not analyzed yet.
20, 2. Oh iya, beda dibalik-balik ya. Belum di-mute.
Okay, so does everyone have the same result? Mbak Dian Islamiati, did you have the same result tadi kayaknya?
Iya, Pak. I can code or transform it into number, but I didn't analyze yet.
Okay, now, if you want to do the analysis, just click on Analyze, and then Descriptive, and then Frequency, and then collapse the variables that you want to analyze it to the right, and then click on Charts and choose any charts that you want to use. Click, and then click Continue, and then click OK. So SPSS will give you the output here. Kalau ini tadi bentuknya, hold on. Bentuknya table ya. But if you don't like table, then you may want to use the chart. Loh, Pak, ini enggak ada angkanya. Gimana cara bacanya? What you need to do is to double click on this. Okay. Once you are done with the double click and then click right click and then ask show data labels here. Okay. So again, What you need to do if you want to see the numbers, double click on it, and then do right click, and then show data labels. Okay, the result is there.
Sir, could you repeat, please?
Which one?
The data label, sir. I couldn't find it.
Okay, if you are here, everyone is here now on
Yes, sir.
the graphical presentation of the bar chart or pie chart. Okay, double click on it, diklik 2 kali, double click. Setelah muncul, do right click, and then ask for show data labels. Okay, yes. If you want to ask for frequency, muncul frequency. Tapi if you want to ask for tadi data label di sini misalnya percent, ya tinggal dinaikkan di atas ini, apply, nah nanti muncul frequency and percent. 34 itu berapa persen, 15 itu berapa persen. Okay, is everyone here now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, cool. Now I'll give you some time to redo it yourself. Dan nanti kita akan coba lihat how to write the report. Okay, if you have any questions related to what we did just now, silahkan. Yang output ini tadi, apakah sudah berhasil semua, Mas dan Mbak? If you have any questions, raise your hand. Is anyone raising your hand? No? Going, gone. Berarti sudah ya, Dimiar? Are you okay with that? I mean, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Arnita, how is your SPSS?
Same like the previous one. Sir, so what should I do?
Just you may need to reinstall the SPSS then because it doesn't want to read your data. Sebenarnya bisa di copy paste Mbak Arnita, tapi the process is a bit lengthy. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, Mbak Pravi.
Sorry, I got something trouble with my SPSS too. So I need
can
to
you share your
install.
screen? Oh, you are going to install it.
Yeah, again.
Okay, it's okay.
Thank
We
you,
do
sir.
have the recording, so you can still follow the recording. Mbak Askardia?
Yeah. Actually, I'm still changing the string into numeric, sir.
Okay. So, saya bingung mau bilang apa kalau itu. So, have you finished changing the strings into numeric, Mbak Askardia?
Not yet, sir. It's on process.
Oh, tadi ada masalah di SPSS-nya atau gimana? Atau pas nginstal?
Sorry, sir.
Tadi ada masalah di SPSS-nya atau kenapa sampai agak tertinggal?
Iya, waktu buka tadi agak lemot, sir.
Oh, I see. So it's on the device then. I mean, on the program then. It's okay. You can check the recording nanti ya, Mbak Askardia ya. Yeah. All right. Now we are going to have a look at how to write the report, Mas dan Mbak. So here, just visit Academic Phrase Bank and then check on the reporting results. Somewhere on the reporting results, you will find highlighting significant data in table or chart, because it is a bit unethical or it is a bit unfavorable if you present every single thing that you have on your chart into your report. Misalnya dari tabel di sini tadi dilaporkan misalnya ya, dilaporkannya seperti ini. That students who have parents with SMP background is one student. Students with parents having SMA background is 26 students. Students with S1 parents with S1 background is 4 students misalnya. So it is not favorable. What you can do is to write down something that is, oh mana tadi menghilang? Mana tadi? Aduh. Okay, highlighting significant data in your table or chart. Caranya seperti apa? Misalnya seperti ini. What is striking about the figures in this table is, or what is striking about the figure is, what is interesting about the data in this figure is that, misalnya kita ambil di sini. What is interesting from the figure is that the majority of the students have got parents with higher level of education of SMA, or with the majority of the students, ini berapa persen misalnya, the most interesting fact from the figure is that the majority of the students have parents with highest SMA as their highest level of education misalnya. Kemudian surprisingly, only one student has got parents with SMP as his or her highest level of education misalnya. Ini kan bisa disampaikan seperti itu. So simply present something that is interesting in your table. From your table or from your graph. Oke, jadi tadi ini kok sering kayak gini ya. I cannot see my. Oke, jadi tadi di sini ada petunjuk-tunjuknya. It can be seen that by far the greatest number of apa itu bisa. Atau the difference between the distribution of male and female students are highlighted in table 1 misalnya. The majority of the students are female and atau apa itu bisa disajikan seperti itu. Okay, this is how to write down or how to present your data into graphical presentation and how to write it down, or in other words, we can say that this is an example of descriptive statistic. Another example of descriptive statistic is when we are working with SPSS. Contohnya ini tadi. You want to see, misalnya, rata-rata umur siswa saya berapa ya? Rata-rata menyimaknya berapa ya? Rata-rata membaca, berbicara, menulisnya berapa ya? You can check it using SPSS. But remember, you cannot see rata-rata media pembelajarannya apa, rata-rata status ekonominya apa, enggak bisa. Yang bisa dilihat adalah jumlah dan persentase untuk ini. Because they are nominal, remember. Okay, now we'll see how to check rata-rata umur berapa, paling rendah berapa, paling tinggi berapa, rata-rata menyimak, membaca, berbicara, menulis berapa, what is the lowest level, the highest level, and the range misalnya. So we go to analyze, and then descriptive statistics, and then you choose descriptive. Again, we go to analyze, descriptive statistics, and then you choose descriptive. Nah, ini yang kita pilih tadi yang skor saja ya, misalnya 4 nilai ini, kita pindah ke kanan saja, yang skor saja dulu. Oke, kemudian you click on options. Alright, mean is rata-rata sudah. Minimum sudah. Maximum sudah. Range kita misalnya minta. Oke, saya mau lihat rentangannya berapa. And then click OK. Continue and click OK. SPSS will generate this table for you. So here you can see that, oh ternyata rata-rata nilai menyimak itu segini. Nilai tertinggi berapa? 78. Nilai terendah berapa? 34. Rentangannya berapa? 44. This is how to read the table. Nilai berbicara misalnya. What is the maximum score? 78. The minimum score 22. The average or the mean is 51.22. Misalnya. Ini bisa disajikan seperti ini. And this is descriptive statistics. Okay, now Mas dan Mbak, if you do have any questions untuk yang bagian awal, ini masih bagian awal ya. Please don't get confused. This is just the beginning. Welcome to SPSS. This is just the beginning. If you have any questions related to what we had just now, silakan. Going, gone. If you don't have any questions, now I'm going to ask you questions. Nah, siapa suruh wong tadi sudah dikasih kesempatan nanya, kalau nggak nanya ya tak gantian nanya lah. Oke. Kalau misalnya ini tadi sudah kelihatan. Cowoknya 20, ceweknya 20. The female students are 29, male students are 20. Kemudian kelihatan juga yang hold on, let me take the call first. Sorry, a call from the dean. All right, so where were we? Okay, so we learned just now that the number of female students is 29, and then the number of male students is 20. And we also learned that the number of students coming from lower socioeconomic status is 34, while the number of students coming from medium level of socioeconomic is 15. My question is, how many female students are from lower level of SES? Nah, kalau seperti itu pertanyaannya gimana kira-kira jawabnya ya? Baginya gimana Pak? Caranya gimana nanyanya? Disurvei satu persatu lagi Pak, ditanya misalnya. Ya enggak seperti itu. Okay, SPSS can do it for you. And it's just click and boom, the result is there. How do we do that? We call it cross-tabbing. So I'll show you the procedure. Okay, so tadi mana data saya? Oh my goodness, sorry. Got to share my screen. Okay, so we want to see the number of female students who come from lower socioeconomic status. How do we do that? We go to analyze, and then descriptive statistics, and then cross-tab. Click on this one. Jenis kelamin goes either in the row or in the column. It's up to you. Kalau suka, wah saya suka di row, ya sudah, take it, put it in the row. Kemudian socioeconomic status, put it in the column then. Okay. Kemudian click on the cells. And then you may want to click on the row, column, and total. Or total is fine. Misalnya kalau nggak suka tabelnya terlalu banyak, Pak. Misalnya. Click continue. And then if you like to have it in the form of charts, click this one. But if you don't like charts, unclick this one. I like charts, so I click on this. And then click OK. See, you will find from this table that tadi cewek yang berasal dari socioeconomic status. Jumlahnya berapa? 23 students. Cowok yang berasal dari medium level of socioeconomic status, 9 students. Okay, and if you want to see it in the form of chart, you can find it here. Just again, double click and then do right click. Ini harusnya nanti muncul di sini. Punya saya ini agak ngadat ini SPSS-nya. Harusnya muncul di sini nanti show data label. Punya saya selalu nggak muncul kalau kayak gini. I don't know. I think there might be something wrong with my SPSS. Ini nggak muncul beneran. Okay, it's okay. At least you know how to do it. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is to see dengan data yang sama, kindly find the percentage of female students whose parents had S1 as their highest level of education. Female students with parents highest education is S1. Ada berapa persen ya? Okay, can anyone show me berapa persen itu? Can anyone tell me the percentage of female students coming from parents with S1 as their highest level of education? Ada berapa persen?
4,1.
4,1. Berapa total kalau frekuensinya? 2 cewek ya. Apakah semua berhasil seperti itu?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Now, I would like you to have like another 15 minutes to play with SPSS. Do whatever you want to do with the data. Misalnya coba latihan, lihat data yang paling banyak muncul berapa, frekuensinya untuk ini berapa, kemudian berapa persentase laki-laki yang misalnya orang tuanya S2 atau S3 and so on. Because you will need this kind of training, efforts to train yourself so that later you will be familiar with SPSS, you will have no problems when you have to work with SPSS. Nanti di ujian pasti ada permintaan untuk doing this type of analysis and writing the report. We did it already. Doing this type of analysis, reading the output and writing the report. Kita sudah. Nah, silahkan dicoba within like 15 menit. If you have any questions, let me know. Cobanya suka-suka silahkan. Kalau ada yang mau nanya silahkan, tapi jangan nanya install SPSS-nya ya, because I have a problem with my own SPSS. I think I need to reinstall mine.
Sir, may I?
Please, Mbak Maskardia.
Yeah. In my frequency table, why is it right that missing system?
I cannot hear you clearly, Mbak. Come again, please.
Yeah, sir. In my frequency table, why is it right missing system, sir?
Oh my goodness, it's the program then, but I don't know if it has something to do with the program. Missing system. Can you show it? Can you share your screen?
Yes, yes. Is it? Yeah, right here, sir.
Yes.
In here, why is it right missing system? Is it okay, or there is something problem with my what is it?
Oh, coba Mbak lihat datanya. Show us your data. Show me your data.
Apakah
Okay.
sir? Yeah.
Yes. Kemudian klik on your data file.
Right here.
Itu kan datanya hilang semua. Karena tadi kemungkinan dirubah jadi numerik sebelum di kode jadi angka.
Berarti ini dihapus semua atau gimana?
Iya, bisa di undo, bisa. Jadi what you need to do is to change the string into numbers first, the words into numbers, and then change the string to numeric. Kalau dirubah dulu string ke numerik dulu, itu hilang semua datanya.
Okay.
So you go to your data set, data view, and then you change the number. Yeah, it's okay. You can do it as well. Yes, okay. Now you go to your data view. You change laki-laki and perempuan to numbers. Tadi 1 laki-laki, 2 perempuan, 1.
Seperti ini.
Now you highlight, you block jenis kelamin. Okay. And then you go to edit
Edit.
and then replace. Yes. Tadi ada no just click on find perempuan and then change it with satu.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Replace atau replace all, Bapak?
Replace all. Replace all.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, and then laki-laki you change them into 2. Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, and don't forget to save your data. Baru setelah itu dirubah ke numerik.
Oh, yeah.